Hello friends, welcome to Insight Learners. So in this video we shall discuss the remaining programming MCQ questions that was asked in Aspire Systems. So in the previous video we have discussed around 3 questions. So in this video we shall cover the remaining questions. So we shall see the fourth question, that is what is the output of the program. So we have a main function then followed by int I. So clearly observe, for I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5. So initially I is equal to 1, and whether 1 is less than equal to 5 condition is true, printf percentage. So printf /n percentage d comma I. So then I plus plus. So once you see this, what you will do is, you will see 1 is less than 5, so it prints 1, then 2, then 3, 4, 5. Don't assume like such, because clearly observing for loop. So for I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5, printf /n percentage t comma I. So here for loop is ended with semicolon. So this is not the correct syntax. So you can say it generates an error. So you can say option C is the correct answer for this code. So next one is, which of the following is true? The pointer to an object holds the address only. The pointer can hold value of any type. Pointer can hold only void reference, and the pointer can't hold any value. So whenever you see there is a word pointer, so the main thing that comes in your mind is pointer is used to hold the address. So the first thing is that it is used to hold the address. So here there is only 4 options and there is no all option. So then which is the relevant answer? You can say pointer to object, it can hold address. So option A is the correct answer for this code. So the next we shall see the sixth question. So the sixth question is that use of pointers or reference to an abstract class gives rise to which among the following feature? So give rise to which among the following feature? So the use of pointers or any reference to an abstract class, they have mentioned an abstract class, and which give rise to which of the following feature? So you can say if there is a reference then abstract class, you can say it is runtime polymorphism. It cannot be static, it is runtime polymorphism. So option B is the correct answer for this MCQ. So then next one is, we shall see the seventh one. So the seventh one is that how does compiler decide the indented? So how does compiler decide the indented object to be used if more than one object are used? So how does compiler decide the indented object to be used if more than one object are used? Using object name? No. With using object name you cannot decide it. Or integer pointer, using this pointer and using void pointer. So using this pointer you can decide the indented object to be used if more than one object are used. So this dot which is used to give the reference, so this pointer is used for this. So what will you treat the constant 3.14 as a float? So here how do you treat the constant 3.14 as a float? Use float of 3.14f. So here you are mentioning 3.14f, then again no need to mention float. So it is assumed that if you declare f at the end, it is a floating point. So use 3.1f. So B is the correct answer for this code. So use f of 3.14. It is not a function to declare like this. We are declaring a floating point integer, means use 3.14f. So again use f of. So this is also not the correct sentence. So option B is the correct answer for this question. So next one is ninth one. Why is user defined copy constructor required? Option A is there is no implicit. So option A is that there is no implicit copy constructor in C++. There is copy constructor in C++. So option A is not correct. When pointers are involved, implicit constructor does not give correct result. Both A and B. So both A and B cannot be the answer, because we have said option A there is no implicit. There is copy constructor in C++. So this is eliminated, this is eliminated, this is also eliminated. So option B is remaining. So you can say the option B, when pointers are involved, implicit constructor does not give the correct result. So you can say that is option B is the correct answer for this code. So next thing is 10th one. What is the output of the following code? So what is the output of the following code is that using namespace class test private. So start with main function again. So int main of, then test a function of. So it is calling a function. So where is the function? So here is the function, it returns test of. So test of int I is equal to 0, then x of I. Then after that test const, so it is considering the constant test, so then test becomes constant, ampersand, that is RHS, so x RHS dot x. So what is test? So it is considering the test as a constant, then ampersand RHS x of RHS dot x. So what is the value of that is I is equal to 0. So x of I is nothing but x of 0, that is 0. So then after that plus count, then static int get count of return count. You need to return the count. So here it is considering the test as constant. So initially I is equal to 0, that will be RHS dot x, you can say it as 0. So if you try to increment the constant value, it gives an error. So therefore you can say return count, it returns only 0. So 0 is the correct answer for this code. So thank you friends for watching, and do subscribe our channel for more updates.